Yeah, okay. Then later I want to show something about hospital. So जय राधा माधवा जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनन्दना जय व्रज जनरञ्जना जय जमुनधिरवनचारी जय कुञ्ज बिहारी जय राधमाधवा जय कुञ्ज बिहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद Prabhupada ki Gaur Premanande.
Hari Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So, welcoming each one of you for our Sunday morning class, Bhagavatam class. And I also take this opportunity to welcome His Grace, Hari Leela Prabhu. So, let us welcome him with a very big Hari Bol now. Hari Bol. So, Prabhu, welcome to ICC. So, just wanted to give a brief about Prabhuji. I'm sure all of you are aware of Prabhuji. Most of you would have heard his classes also. But I just wanted to give a little bit of a brief of what all Prabhuji is involved in. So, Hari Leela Prabhu is a disciple of His Grace Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. So, he got initiated in 2003 and has been rendering various services in his yatra in the Middle East. Then, while working there, he completed his Bhakti Shastri through Mayapur Institute. It's an off-site education program. And later, he moved to Mayapur in 2012 and went on to complete his Bhakti Vaibhava degree in the Mayapur Institute and joined the Mayapur Institute as a faculty. Prabhuji is known for his keen sense of analysis and practical presentation of philosophy in a manner relevant for day-to-day life. All
No audio, Prabhu.
Connect. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Also, he has his ability to draw, connect, and synthesize concepts from various scriptures while presenting them in simple and interesting manner. Also, his rich experience in management, both in his career and his services as a member of Mayapur senior management, enables him to draw and present concepts of spiritual management exclusively based on Srila Prabhupada's purports. Other than the regular Shastric courses, he and his wife, Her Grace Divya Leela Devidasi, teach the course Krishna Conscious Grahastha, a must attend for all householders, aspiring householders, and Grahastha counselors. The course, based exclusively on Srila Prabhupada's teaching, is a blend of fine philosophy and practical realizations of the couple in their own journey as a Krishna conscious family. So I'm sure there is a lot more, but this is just a brief introduction of Prabhuji. So thank you, Prabhu, for being here. We look forward to your association. Hare Krishna, over to you. Dhanyavad.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatyam Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nishtike. So today is Advaita Acharya's appearance day. So therefore, we'll discuss a little bit about the glories of Advaita Acharya. Somebody needs Kannada translation? Okay. So there is some Kannada translation going on. If anybody needs Kannada translation, they can go there. Okay, so we will chant two shlokas, which is part of the Mangalacharan of Chaitanya Charitamrita, which are also the shlokas for paying obeisance to Advaita Acharya. And then we'll have some discussion based on that. Let's see. Mahavishnu Jagat Karta महाविष्णुर्जगत्कर्ता मायया यः सृजत्यदः मायया यः सृजत्यदः तस्यावतार एवायम् अद्वैताचार्य ईश्वरः महाविष्णुर्जगत्कर्ता मायया यः सृजत्यदः तस्यावतार एवायम् अद्वैताचार्य ईश्वरः. Somebody would like to read? महाविष्णुर्जगत्कर्ता मायया यः सृजत्यदः तस्यावतार एवायम् अद्वैताचार्य ईश्वरः. 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 Mahavishnu, the resting place of the efficient cause. Jagatkarta, the creator of the cosmic world. Mayaya, by the illusory energy. Yaha, who? Sujati, creates. Adaha, that universe. Tasya, his. Avataraha, incarnation. Eva, certainly. Ayam, this. Advaita Acharyaha, Advaita Acharya. Ishvaraha, the Supreme Lord, the resting place of the material cause. Translation by His Divine Abhay Charanaranda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Okay, translation, please repeat. Lord Advaita Acharya is the incarnation of Mahavishnu, whose main function is to create the cosmic world through the actions of Maya. Okay, we're going to the next verse. Advaitam Harina Advaita Acharyam Bhakti Shamshanad Bhaktavataramisham Tam Advaitacharyamashreye. Advaitam Harina Advaita Acharyam Bhakti Shamshanad Bhaktavataramisham Tam Advaitacharyamashreye. Advaitam Harina Advaita Acharyam Bhakti Shamshanad Bhaktavataramisham Tam Advaitacharya Because he is not different from Hari, the Supreme Lord, he is called Advaita. And because he propagates the cult of devotion, he is called Acharya. He is the Lord and the incarnation of the Lord's devotee. Therefore, I can take shelter of him. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadadi Sapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Sri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanasute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vriddha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangalangayate, gimnatkapatamaham mande, shigrum dintaranam, paramanandamadoam si chaitanyam ishwaram, kathanchana smrite ismin dushkaram sukram bhavet, smrite pritam syat si chaitanyam namamitam. Hare Krishna, yes. I need charger, I have charger, but I don't see PowerPoint here. Is there? Okay. Charger is there. You can pull the charger. Thank you, Prabhuji. So, today is the auspicious appearance day of Advaita Acharya. When we actually see who is most merciful in Panchatattva, so then we say that Lord Chaitanya is most merciful. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvisena. So he is the most magnanimous incarnation, his most merciful incarnation. Very, very magnanimous because he gave something which we are not qualified to get. In Kali Yuga, our general qualification is go to hell. That's our general qualification. Okay. So it's a factor. You see, in Kali Yuga, what happens is that whatever is sinful becomes all right. Whatever is all right becomes sinful. It's the nature of Kali Yuga. You can see, just step outside this building, you can see everything sinful, and people will greatly encourage you to do that sinful activity. Because general qualification of people in Kali Yuga is to go to hell. But Mahaprabhu came and he changed the whole situation. He gave the qualification to the people of Kali Yuga to go to Goloka. This is extremely opposite. This 360, 180 degree opposite. Okay, the person who is supposed to go to hell, now he is thinking that I can go to Goloka. Like now people ask me sometime, do you want to go to Goloka? I raise both my hands. Yes, I want to go to Goloka. So how did that happen? How that person who cannot think of anything but sense gratification is able to think that there is something called Goloka and we should go there, and Krishna is doing so many nice pastime there. Goloka eva nivasatyakala atma bhuto govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. All these things, how it happened? Because Lord Chaitanya, he came with this particular idea that these fellows are all unqualified. I will use that disqualification as the qualification. And then I will make all of them qualified, because this is the mood of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani has that mood of giving qualification for people to serve Krishna and then making them to serve Krishna. Like today, Prabhuji was very merciful. He came and asked me that, Prabhuji, do you want to do some service? I was very happy. He's asking that I can do some service. So how did we come to the situation where we can consider doing some service? Because that our disqualification became the qualification to attract Lord Chaitanya's mercy. So naturally Lord Chaitanya is very merciful. Namo Mahavadanyaya. Then we see that Lord Chaitanya is not so merciful when it comes to Jagai and Madai. When it came to Jagai and Madai, Lord Chaitanya was calling for Sudarshan Chakra. He was telling, hey, Sudarshan, Sudarshan, Sudarshan. Then who stopped Lord Chaitanya from calling Sudarshan? Who stopped? Nityananda Prabhu. What did he tell? That he said, take all my pious activity, give. So who is more merciful? See now, what happened? Chaitanya is more merciful or Nityananda is more merciful? Now we say Nityananda is more merciful. Because through him, the mercy of Lord Chaitanya flows. Okay. Now, is the story ending there? No, it's not ending there. The story is only starting there. Okay. Now we are coming to one more personality. Who is that personality? That personality is the hero of the day. He is Advaita Acharya. Okay. So, when Advaita Acharya, he made his appearance in Navadipa, Navadip was flourishing. Navadip was flourishing. So many different ghats on the bank of Ganges. Each ghat, thousands of people can take bath. So much of opulence in Navadip. People from all over the planet, all over the world, they know that Navadip is learning center. So all the different philosophies, there are 6 different philosophies, I'm sure you know all that. So there are 6 different darshanas, and each acharya of each darshana, they were having some seat in Navadip. There were so many tolls, Sanskrit tolls, teaching Sanskrit, teaching logic, teaching so many things. It was a big, big university, big learning center, so many people coming there. But what they were doing, they were actually becoming dry logicians. They were actually becoming dry logicians. And they used to fight with each other in logic. And then some teacher is trying to prove that I am better than that teacher. So try to attract more students. People who are so opulent, they want to conduct marriages so opulently. My son, your daughter. And then when son-daughter marriage is over, then somebody says, my cat, your cat, both cats get married, and then have some big ceremony of cat marriage. So many nonsense things happening. And people are not even chanting the holy name. Only few brahmanas, whenever they go to take bath in Ganga, they used to chant Hari Hari, Govinda Govinda, Hari Hari. Like that, they used to take some bath in Ganga and come back. Nobody is chanting the holy name. People are simply interested in praying to Durga. They are doing some Chandi Puja whole night, and they are thinking by praying to Durga, we can get more and more opulence, we can enjoy. Like this, the whole society is degrading, and there's one person who is watching all this. Who is that? Advaita Acharya is watching all this. And he is thinking that these people are all quickly going to hell. What they are doing? What they are doing? Quickly going to hell. Okay. Now he is thinking how to send them, make reverse U-turn, and how to send them quickly to Goloka. So he thought that there is only one way of doing this. The way of doing this is that you should call Lord to appear to the material world. So therefore, Lord Chaitanya, Lord Advaita, he is called Advaita Simha. He is called what? Advaita Simha. And he is also called Mangala. Why he is called Mangala? Because his whole appearance is to cause auspiciousness to the whole world. And what is that whole world? That whole world is you and me. That whole world is you and me. So Lord Advaita appeared simply to cause auspiciousness in each and every one of our life. That is why he appeared. That's why he is called as Mangala. He is called as Mangala. And then he is thinking, okay, let me call the Lord. So how to call the Lord? Okay, take Salagram Shila, offer some Tulsi and offer some Ganga Jal, and then call the Lord very loudly. Oh Krishna! Can you call? Oh Govinda! Oh Gopala! Hey Bhagava! Hey Kesava! Hey Madhusudana! So when he was calling, it was reaching all the way up to Goloka. We are calling, it may reach 1 or 2 blocks. And then they may come and complain also. I saw in the temple hall there is dB meter. It is going 85, 86, it is dancing. Like devotees are dancing, dB meter is also dancing. So it is there to actually warn us. Hey, don't shout more than required. Because then the people will get disturbed. So, but when Lord Advaita was calling, his call was reaching all the way to Goloka and Vaikuntha, Goloka. Then Krishna is thinking, anyway I am supposed to appear because this Rukmini has challenged me. What challenge Rukmini gave to Krishna? One day Krishna and Rukmini are sitting very peacefully. That time Rukmini is coming and telling Krishna, my dear Krishna, you are God. This is very nice. Krishna said, yes, it's very nice. I agree with you. Then you know everything. Then Krishna said, yeah, I know everything. In Bhagavatam it is written, I am Abhigya. Written. First sloka Bhagavatam is clear. Okay. But she threw one challenge in front of him. She said, but you don't know something. You don't know something. Then Lord Chaitanya, Krishna is thinking, Arey, I am God. What is that I don't know? What is that I don't know? I know everything. How can there be something which I don't know? Then Rukmini said, she wanted to add some, masala to this. Okay. Because she wanted to increase the enthusiasm of Krishna. So therefore, she's adding some masala. I know and Srimati Radharani knows. The moment Krishna heard this, that she knows and Srimati Radharani knows, then Krishna became even more curious. That what is that you guys know that I don't know? Please tell me, please tell me. Then she told, you are enjoyer, you are great enjoyer. You told in Bhagavad Gita so proudly, Bhoktara Megatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Sugurdam Sarvabhutanam Yatomam Shanti Prachiti, all that. But there is a pleasure in being enjoyer, but there is greater pleasure in giving enjoyment and being enjoyed. That pleasure you don't know. That pleasure you don't know. I know, Srimati Radharani knows. Then Krishna became very greedy. Lobhat. Krishna Kaviraj Goswami is saying, Vetti Lobhat. Vetti Lobhat means he became very, very greedy. He wanted to know, what is this these people are enjoying without me? And I also want to enjoy this. So anyway, Krishna is thinking that I have to enjoy this. And then here Advaita is calling. How he is calling? Like this. I know today is fasting. But we should show some little enthusiasm because, see, we want mercy of Lord Advaita, no? So if we also call Krishna, then Advaita will think, Arey, these people are helping me in calling, so he will become very merciful. So how did he call? Okay, much better. Okay. So he was calling, and then Lord is thinking, anyway, he is calling, anyway, I have to go. Let me make best use of the situation. Therefore, the Lord appeared to actually spread the Sankirtana movement in this whole world by the call of Advaita Acharya. So when the Lord wanted to appear, he doesn't appear alone. He is a very big person. He is the supreme personality of Godhead. So he doesn't appear alone. Bhagavatam is saying, what is that Bhagavatam saying? Krishnavarnam Tusha Krishnam Sangha Upanga Astra Parshadam. What is that? Sangha, repeat, Sangha Upanga Astra Parshadam. So he is coming with everybody. He's coming with a big gang. He's coming with a big gang. He is coming with his whole, jing bang, they say. He came with the whole jing bang. And all the different people appeared in different places. It's all nicely explained in Chaitanya Bhagavat how all the different devotees appeared in different places. They all congregated in Navadip. They all congregated in Navadip. And then they displayed the beautiful pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. So now who is more merciful? You see, the story has turned. The story has turned. Lord Chaitanya is indeed more merciful. Lord Nityananda is even more merciful than Lord Chaitanya. But who is most merciful? Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya is most merciful. Because he orchestrated the whole thing. He orchestrated the whole Leela. And that is his service. That is his service. So here we are reading that Advaita Acharya is not different from Mahavishnu. Advaitam Harinadvaitat. Mahavishnu Jagatkarta. All that we read. He is not different from Mahavishnu. But he is very different from Mahavishnu also. How he is not different from Mahavishnu and very different from Mahavishnu, that is there in the shloka itself. That what Mahavishnu does, Mahavishnu, he is sleeping in the causal ocean, and then he is breathing in, breathing out. Yasvaita nisvasita kala matha avalambya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanata Vishnur mahan yasya kala vishesho govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. So he is simply breathing out. So many universes are coming, and then he is entering into each universe as Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, and then one lotus is coming, and then Brahma is making all the 14 planetary system, and then he is going as Shirodakashaya Vishnu, sleeping on the milk ocean. So these Purusha incarnations, they are not interfering with the Jiva. They are not interfering with the Jiva. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Udasinavat asinaha. What does he say? Udasinavat asinaha. Means what? I am seated as though I am neutral. That's what it means. I am seated as though I am neutral. Upadishta anamanta cha bharta bhokta maheshwaraha paramatmeti chapyukto dehesmin purusha paraha. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, I am sitting there, I am sitting in the heart as Upadishta, I am Anumanta. Upadishta means I am supervising you. Anumanta means whatever you want according to your qualification, I am giving you that permission to do it. Somebody wants to steal, okay, he has this karma to steal, let him go and steal. Somebody wants to make some temple, okay, make temple. Somebody wants to do this. So just giving permission, Upadishta Anumanta. Etechasi tata kuru. Krishna says no Bhagavad Gita. Etechasi, whatever you want you do. Etechasi tata kuru. So the Purusha incarnations, they are the cause of creation, but they are not interfering with the karma of Jiva. They are not interfering with the karma of Jiva. They are just giving the opportunity for the Jiva to actually exhaust his karma, to live his karma, do something like that. But here it is said that Acharyam Bhakti Shamshanat. He is not only Advaita, but he is also Acharya. Acharyam Bhakti Shamshanat. What does that mean? It means that he propagates the cult of devotion. So when Vishnu, when he takes that mercy form, when Vishnu takes that form of mercy, influenced by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, when he takes that form of mercy to actually participate in the Leela of Lord Chaitanya, the very Vishnu who is the cause of conditioning becomes the cause of liberation. So he is coming and he is teaching the cult of bhakti. It is said very nicely in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Advaita Acharya took great pleasure. What did he take great pleasure? He took great pleasure in declaring that I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya. He took great pleasure in declaring what? I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya. I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya. He took great pleasure. He took great pleasure in declaring Lord Chaitanya is my master. But Lord Chaitanya also took great pleasure in declaring that Advaita Acharya is my master. So both of them are always having competition. Both of them are always having competition. Advaita Acharya is telling that Chaitanya is my master. Chaitanya is telling Advaita Acharya is my master. So both of them always eternally they are competing with each other. One time, Lord Advaita Acharya, he thought, this Chaitanya is always treating me as master. He is always treating me as very respectful person. So I want to show to the whole world who is the master. I want to show to the whole world who is the master. So therefore, he decided to do something very, very unique. What is that he decided to do? He actually came to teach the cult of bhakti, but he started teaching impersonalism. He started teaching impersonalism. When teaching impersonalism, and when Lord Chaitanya heard that, and he became very angry. He came with great anger to Advaita Acharya's house, and then he took one stick and started beating him. Talk, beating. Hey, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you teaching impersonal philosophy? What is this nonsense you are doing? You called me so much. You shouted. You called me. I came here. I am doing so much pastime, and you are teaching impersonal philosophy. What is this nonsense? Talk. He's beating. And Advaita Acharya, he is rolling in ground and laughing. He said, I broke your drama. I broke your drama. He's rolling on ground and he's laughing. Sita Thakurani is crying. He's an old man. Don't hit him so much. He will die. Don't hit him so much. He will die. So this way, Advaita Acharya is always very eager to serve Lord Chaitanya. Always very eager to serve Lord Chaitanya. So from this pastime, we can learn two things. What is the first important thing we can learn? That when authorities chastise us, that is actually mercy. Nowadays, people are so, very sensitive about some chastisement. The moment you get little chastisement, then people become very worried. Oh, I'm doing so much service. Why my authority is chastising me? I'm not supposed to be chastised. I'm a great contributor to this society. People think like that. But chastisement is the greatest form of mercy. Chastisement is the greatest form of mercy. So now we have to be very careful. We have to sandwich policy. Say something nice. Then give room for improvement. You should not say criticism. You should not say criticism. Criticism, bad word. Then give room for improvement. Sometimes there is hall for improvement. There is some whole football ground for improvement. But still you have to give only room for improvement. Then you have to again glorify, give room for improvement, glorify. Because we become politically so correct. So therefore we have to do all these things. But we need to understand from this pastime that how important it is to get chastised. How important it is to get chastised. Now, when proper disciples speak their memory, sometimes, we are in Mayapur, we have this good fortune of hearing proper disciples. When proper disciples speak about their memory, the sweetest memory they have is the time when they got chastised by Prabhupada. That is the sweetest memory they have. Because that is where the intimacy comes. Intimacy comes when there is chastisement. Therefore, if you see throughout Chaitanya Charitamrita, even if you see the pastime between Sanatana Goswami and Mahaprabhu, where Sanatana Goswami got some advice from Damodar Pandita and Jagadananda Pandit. So then this Mahaprabhu is chastising. Who is this Jaga to give you advice? You are such a great personality. He's telling Sanatana Goswami, such a great personality. I take advice from you. What to speak of this boy? This boy is not supposed to advise you. Suppose our spiritual master comes and tells us, oh, why this junior devotee is advising you? You are such a great personality that I take advice from you. How do you feel? Very good. My spiritual master telling. But what Sanatana Goswami was saying? He was saying, that means I have understood that I am unfortunate. That means I have understood that I am unfortunate. He is more intimate to you that you actually consider him your object of chastisement. But our relationship is very formal, so you are simply glorifying me. So therefore, very important to understand from this pastime that the chastisement of the spiritual master or the chastisement we receive from the senior devotees, this is the greatest gift we can get. This is the greatest gift we can get. So like this, there's very nice, beautiful pastime between Advaita and Lord Chaitanya. Then there is another pastime where after cleaning the Gundicha Mandir, then all the devotees were sitting for prasadam and they were having prasadam. And there is one particular rasa between this Advaita Acharya and Nityananda Prabhu. The very unique rasa they both have. What is that? They keep insulting each other. This is the rasa they have. But they insult each other. But if you actually know the inner meaning of that insult, you will find that they are actually glorifying each other. It's not like some mundane insult throwing with each other. They are so that the so-called words of insult are so laden with meaning, with esoteric meaning, that if you actually analyze those words of insult thrown at each other, you will find that that is the greatest glorification they can offer to each other. So like this, Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, they both are sitting and eating. So that time, this Advaita Acharya is telling, I don't know what like Chaitanya is doing. What kind of people he is associating with also, I don't know. He is associating with all sorts of people. And near me is sitting one person. We don't know his birth. We don't know his lineage. And he is such an unpredictable person. And it is not very good for me to sit near him and have prasadam. Because for sannyasi, it is okay. They have renounced everything. They have no social obligation. But I am a grahastha. I should be very careful that whom I am sitting with and what I am eating. So unfortunately, I am sitting with this guy. I don't know what he is. And I have to have prasadam with him. I don't know what is going to be my destination. Like that he is saying. Advaita Acharya is saying. So there are two levels of instructions in this. The first level of instruction is the external instruction which we have, right? That what is that instruction we have as grahasthas? We should be very, very careful on how we are accepting prasadam. We should be very, very careful with whom we are associating. We should be very, very careful with whom we are going and eating. Be very careful. This is a external instruction. This for grahasthas. But there is some internal meaning to this. What is that meaning to this? Nobody can ascertain the actual tattva of Nityananda Prabhu so easily. Nobody can ascertain. Nobody can understand his activities because he is Avaduta. Nobody can understand his activities. It is very easy to misunderstand Nityananda Prabhu. Very easy to misunderstand. There are many apasampradayas who do nonsense things as if they are imitating Nityananda Prabhu. So one should be careful in judging externally the activities of Nityananda Prabhu. You should be very, very careful. But what is his glory? His glory is that somehow or other, if we are able to get association of Lord Nityananda, we will not be able to imagine what type of destination he can give us. Just like that momentary association of Nityananda, he just saw Jagai and Madai. Simply by seeing, he delivered them. Because when he saw them, he thought, oh, they should dance in ecstasy. They should dance in ecstasy. They should chant, they should get Krishna Prema. Then Lord Chaitanya's fame will be known to the whole world. Simply by the good wishes, simply by the auspicious wishes of Nityananda Prabhu, Jagai and Madai, they actually got Krishna Prema. So association with Lord Nityananda, what kind of destination it can give to whom? This is unimaginable. That is the glory of Lord Nityananda. So it looks outwardly like insult, but inwardly it is actually glorification. So then Nityananda Prabhu, when he heard this insult, then he said that, my dear gentleman, it is not that you should be worried about whom you are eating with. Rather, I should be worried about whom I am eating with. Because your name itself is Advaita. Your name itself is Advaita. Everything is wrong starting from the name itself. You are such a monist. You are such a monist that I should not even see your face. But you see my situation, I have to sit and eat with you. So I should be worried about my destination. You should not be worried about your destination. He said like that. So when the devotees were hearing this exchange, they all became very ecstatic and they start laughing. So what did Nityananda Prabhu mean by saying that? This is also very deep purport to what he's saying. So there are two types of monistic knowledge. There's two type of monistic knowledge. One type of monistic knowledge is Advaita Jnana. The second type of monistic knowledge is Advaya Jnana. One is what? Advaita Jnana. The second is what? Advaya Jnana. Advaita Jnana means what Shankaracharya was telling, that everything is Brahman, there is no variety, Brahma Satya, Jagat Mithya, all this philosophy which comes from the atheistic Sankets, the philosophy which comes from the Mayavada philosophy of Lord Shankara, all these things called as Advaita Jnana. But there is something called as Advaya Jnana. What does Advaya Jnana mean? Advaya Jnana means to understand that nothing is separate from the Lord, but everything is separate from the Lord simultaneously. This is called Advaya Jnana. Means that we should understand that everything is simply the manifestation of the energies of the Lord. Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate. Everything is manifestation of the energy of the Lord. Nothing is, in that sense, nothing is different from the Lord. Advaya, non-dual. But at the same time, everything is different from the Lord because the Lord is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna explains this in very nicely in 9th chapter Bhagavad Gita. He says, and also Krishna says in the Chatushloki also. So this is called Advaya Jnana, the non-dual knowledge. That within the understanding of oneness there is variety. That oneness is that ultimately everything is Krishna, but the variety is that there are variety of manifestations of Krishna's energy. So the variety is also spiritual and the oneness is also spiritual. So this is called Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva. So Lord Advaita Acharya, he is the greatest proponent of this Tattva. He is teaching the cult of Bhakti. The cult of Bhakti, it contains three important things. What is that? The knower, the noble, and the knowledge. The knower, the noble, and the knowledge. So, who is the noble? The noble is Krishna. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, Vedescha Sarver Ahameva Vedyo. He is saying that I am to be known by the study of Vedas. So, what is knowledge? Knowledge simply constitutes this fact that I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya. This is knowledge. What is knowledge? Knowledge means to accept that I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya. I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya. This is knowledge. This is what Advaita Acharya is teaching everybody. He is teaching everybody by his own example that we are servants of Lord Chaitanya. We are the servants of Lord Chaitanya. The moment we accept this position that we are the servants of Lord Chaitanya, immediately our life becomes auspicious. Immediately our life becomes auspicious. Immediately it becomes auspicious. So, Advaita Acharya, by his activities, by his teachings, he is simply bringing this point. He is trying to bring us to this point, to accept that the whole purpose of our life is to simply serve Lord Chaitanya. If we can accept this fact, if we can understand this fact, if try to apply this fact, then our life will become successful. And the other aspect he is trying to teach, is very important aspect he is trying to teach. Through the cult of bhakti, he is trying to teach how to see Krishna everywhere. This is the Advaita Acharya. He is giving us the Advaya knowledge. The knowledge by which we will be able to see Krishna everywhere. We will be able to connect everything to Krishna. What is our problem? Our problem is simply one thing. We are unable to connect everything in our life to Krishna. That is our problem. We don't have any other problem. We have only one problem. That we think that something in our life is Krishna conscious, something in our life is independent of Krishna consciousness. We think that we have two life. One life is Krishna conscious. We come to temple, we chant japa, we jump up and down, we do all those things. This is Krishna conscious life. Then we go outside, we do some work, we do this, we do that. That is non-Krishna conscious life. Then we are trying to break our head how to balance this life. Sometimes people ask me, how to balance material and spiritual life? My answer is, why do you want to balance it? Don't have any material life. So if you have material life only, you have to balance it. If you don't have any material life, there's no need to balance it. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does it mean that I will not go to office? Does it mean that I will not maintain my family? It doesn't mean like that. It simply means that in our life, there are two types of activities. This is called Advaya Jnana. See, what is that? In our life, there are two types of activities. One activity is directly Krishna conscious. What are the directly Krishna conscious activity? Navavida Bhakti is directly Krishna conscious. You don't have to make it Krishna conscious. Even if you do it unknowingly, it is Krishna conscious. What is doing knowingly? Even if you do it unknowingly, even if someone chants Hare Krishna unknowingly, it's Krishna conscious activity. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In between, you have to chant in the class because then only the people will wake up. Otherwise, they'll sleep. It has two purposes. One purpose is you make people to chant. Other purpose is you wake everybody up. Then okay, chant. Sometimes people become very enthusiastic because at the end of class they chant Hare Krishna. Okay, now prasadam time. Anyway, today is fasting also. Okay. Anyway, the point is that when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, when we do activities of Navavida Bhakti, directly Krishna conscious. You don't have to make it Krishna conscious. But when you want to eat something, not a good example today. When you want to wear a good dress, is it directly Krishna conscious? No. You have to make it Krishna conscious. You have to make it Krishna conscious. How will you make it Krishna conscious? You'll make it Krishna conscious by offering the dress when it is new to Krishna. You'll offer the dress to Krishna. And then you will wear it with the consciousness that I am actually wearing it. I am looking nice for the pleasure of Krishna. I am not the seer. I am the seen. So when you look at the mirror, you are the seer. But you stand in front of the deity, you are the seen. Right? But when you look at the mirror also, you should have the same idea that I am not the seer, I am the seen. So when you have that idea, then when you dress properly, then it simply becomes an offering to Krishna. Because Prabhupada said that we should dress like some gentlemen and ladies, right? So Prabhupada said because we are a free preaching movement, we should dress nicely. So our only intention of dressing nicely is that we want to follow that instruction of Prabhupada. So then it becomes Krishna conscious. So there are activities which are directly Krishna conscious. There are activities which have to be dovetailed to Krishna consciousness to make it Krishna conscious. So if you understand this formula, this is called Advaya Jnana. That there is nothing different from Krishna. Nothing different from Krishna. So then what is left? That we should do activities which have been made Krishna conscious in such a way that our taste for activities which are naturally Krishna conscious keeps growing. This is the balance. This is the balance. What is the balance? That we should do activities which are dovetailed in Krishna consciousness in such a way that our taste for activities which are naturally Krishna conscious is growing. This is the balance we are looking for. Bhagavatam is saying, Dharma Swanushtita Pumsam Viswakshena Katasuyaha Na Utpadayet Ediratim Shramayevahi Kevalam. Very beautiful shloka. Very beautiful shloka. It is saying that we have two types of duties. We have one duty which is social in nature, the other duty which is professional in nature. These are the duties which are not Krishna conscious. Our professional duties are not Krishna conscious. Our social duties are not Krishna conscious. So they are called Varna and Ashrama. The professional duties are called Varna. The social duties are called Ashrama. Both of them are not Krishna conscious. So what to do with them? They have to be dovetailed to Krishna consciousness. That is Bhagavatam's first proposal. Atapumbir Dvijashreshta Varnashrama Vibhagashaha Swanushtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. that you dovetail these two things which are not Krishna conscious in Krishna consciousness and do it for the pleasure of Krishna. Don't do it for your own pleasure. Do it for the pleasure of Krishna. So this is the first step. Now, how do I ascertain that I am doing it for the pleasure of Krishna? I may be in illusion that I am doing it for the pleasure of Krishna, but how do I ascertain that? What is the method to ascertain that? Bhagavatam is giving the method to ascertain that. What is that? He's saying dharma sonushtita pumsam visvakshena katasuyaha na utpadayet ediratim shramayevahi kevalam. Sir, you may be thinking that you are dovetailing, but is this dovetailing helping you to get attracted to the 9 process of devotional service? Is that attraction increasing day by day? If it is yes, then dovetailing is happening. If it is no, then we need to look at the whole process of dovetailing, whether it is happening or not. So this is called Advaya Jnana, that there is nothing other than devotional service in our life. So therefore, we should give up this false conception that I have material life, I have spiritual life, I have career, I have different career, I need to balance all these things. We should give up all this idea. We should give up all this idea. That is what Advaita Acharya is trying to teach us. The cult of bhakti is trying to teach us. That how in all circumstances, in all places, in all methods, in all things we do, how we always remember this point that I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya and I am simply acting for the pleasure of Lord Chaitanya. This is the primary teaching of Advaita Acharya. And that is his greatest mercy he has shown to all of us. He not only made Lord Chaitanya to appear, but he also showed us how to serve Lord Chaitanya. So he made Lord Chaitanya appear, and he made Lord Chaitanya to perform all his pastimes. There's a very nice pastime where Lord Chaitanya was going to take bath in Indradyumna Sarovar. So all the associates of Lord Chaitanya went inside the water, and then they started playing with each other. They're throwing water at each other. So who is throwing water at whom? First is our great couple. Who is that? Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya. They're throwing water at each other, and then Advaita Acharya was defeated. Nityananda Prabhu became victorious, and then he started laughing. Ha 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 ha. Then like that, then different people started, and finally, climax. What happened? 2 people are throwing water at each other. Who are they? Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Ramananda Rai. They're actually throwing water at each other. They're playing. And they become so enthusiastic in playing that they actually forgot what was supposed to be a great minister. Other was supposed to be that Raja Guru. They forgot. They became like children. They are playing with water in each other. Lord Chaitanya saw, and then he told, hey, stop them. They're supposed to have some gravity. They should not be like children. Please go and stop them. Then they said, no, this is your mercy on them. This is your mercy on them. That they have forgotten their gravity and they are playing so nicely. This is your mercy on them. Then Lord Chaitanya, he wanted to show the form of Mahavishnu. So in order to show the form of Mahavishnu, Lord Chaitanya told Advaita Acharya to float on the water like Shesha. So Advaita Acharya was floating on the water like Shesha, and then Lord Chaitanya went and slept in front of him, on top of him, and then he showed how Mahavishnu sleeps on the form of Shesha. So this way, the many sweet pastimes is explained, and also, of course, the very famous pastime of our Govinda Dwadasi pastime is there. That during the Govinda Dwadasi, Lord Chaitanya, he actually made a big feast for Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after taking sannyas, he didn't eat for a long time. 3-4 days he was not eating, and he wanted to go to Vrindavan. And Nityananda Prabhu saw the mood is really not good, and this is not the time he should go to Vrindavan. So therefore, he made one trick. Nityananda Prabhu does all sorts of things. So he made one trick. He showed Ganga and told Lord Chaitanya, this is Yamuna. You go by this, and then you'll get Vrindavan. So then Lord Chaitanya also knows this Nityananda very chalu. So then he wanted to ask somebody on the way whether this is Yamuna or not. But Nityam Prabhu more clever than Lord Chaitanya. He already went and told the boys there playing that where one sannyasi will come, he will come, dancing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He will ask you whether this is Yamuna or not. You have to tell him that this is Yamuna, okay? Then the boys thought this is some sort of trick. They also became very happy. So when he came chanting and then he asked them, hey, this is Yamuna? They say, yeah, it's Yamuna. Then you are going. Then he sent somebody to Advaita Acharya's house and he told, please come with boat and take Lord Chaitanya, because he is so mad in dancing and chanting that he has not eaten, he has not changed, he has taken bath, he has not changed his clothes, nothing has happened. So then Advaita Acharya is coming on the boat and is waiting. Lord Chaitanya is coming and then he's seeing, hey Advaita, you also came to Vrindavan, huh? Very good, he's saying. So then Advaita Acharya told Lord Chaitanya, my dear Lord, wherever you are, that is Vrindavan. He told, wherever you are, that is Vrindavan. So then he took him to his home. Then he gave a very wonderful feast. So we have Santipur festival every year on Govinda Dwadasi day. So on that day, if we actually go and take khichdi there in Advaita part, so then we can get Govinda Prem by just simply tasting that khichdi. So thousands and thousands of people come, and we go there the previous night itself, and then we make khichdi in huge. We cannot call it pots. This is like a big vessel. We make khichdi. Thousands of people from morning to evening they come and take khichdi. And the most beautiful thing is that there is a bigger line to serve khichdi than to eat khichdi. So to get one bucket, it will take half an hour. You have to go and stand in line, and with great difficulty, you have to get one bucket. Then some people also try to use influence. Prabhuji, can I get one bucket? So there's so much enthusiasm to serve. Anyway, the point is that so many beautiful pastimes of Lord Chaitanya with his associates, and all these pastimes are simply expansion of Lord Chaitanya's mercy, because Lord Chaitanya, along with his associate, he appeared for one thing. What is that? Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga Shikshartam Ekam Purusha Purana Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sharira Dhari Kripam Buddhir Tamaham Prapadye. So he actually came to teach us how to get detached from this world in a very sweet way. In a very sweet way. What is the sweet way? Nija Bhakti Yoga. By developing attachment and devotion to Lord Chaitanya. So for this reason, Lord Chaitanya appeared with his wonderful associates. And he did so many pastimes with all of them, which has been recorded in so many books, Chaitanya Mangala, Chaitanya Bhagavata, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and so many different diaries of different devotees, Murari Gupta's diary. So like that, there are different diaries, so many things. So therefore, we should take full advantage. We should take full advantage of these pastimes. We should read them, we should relish them, we should be very happy. We should take full advantage of these pastimes, and we should try to make our life very auspicious. Mangala. We should try to make our life very auspicious. Advaita Acharya is there. His name is Mangala. He's simply there to make our life auspicious. His whole incarnation, his whole appearance, the purpose of him coming is simply to make our life auspicious. So therefore, we are very fortunate to actually celebrate this wonderful appearance of Lord Advaita Acharya today, and let us take full advantage. And just like Advaita Acharya, he called the Lord. Let us once again try to call the Lord very loudly, but this time with Hare Krishna Mahamantra, okay? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go Nityam Nanda Acharya Gadadhara Pandita Srivasa Thakura. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, thank you very much. You have some questions, something to ask, or something to share, or some corrections to offer. This is the time. Oh, then we have to give 1 more hour class. But I have to go. Okay, very shortly. Okay. So, Krishna took the mood of Srimati Radharani and then he came as Lord Chaitanya. So, Krishna, he displayed the pastimes as Lord Chaitanya in the mood of Srimati Radharani. So, Radharani wanted to see that pastimes, that how he is displaying his pastimes in her mood. So, therefore, Radharani took a form which is appropriate for Chaitanya Leela. Because Lord Chaitanya is going to become sannyasi, right? So no woman can be near him. If you actually see in Chaitanya Charitamrita, you will hardly find any description of women near Lord Chaitanya. There's only one place where it is said that one Mataji went along with her husband near Lord Chaitanya. Otherwise, you will not find any place. Lord Chaitanya was very strict sannyasi. So therefore, Radharani took a form, not only Radharani, all the different associates, because when Radharani, see actually Radharani, when she manifested Navadip Dham, Krishna came to Navadip Dham, and then he saw Navadip Dham was so beautiful, because it actually came from the heart of Srimati Radharani. So Navadip Dham is actually expression of Radharani's love for Krishna. So that is what Navadip Dham is. So it actually manifested from the heart of Srimati Radharani, and when Krishna came and he saw Navadip Dham, he was so beautiful that Krishna actually told Srimati Radharani that I will never leave this place. I will never leave this place. And then in great ecstasy, Krishna embraced Radharani. And when Krishna embraced Radharani, then Radharani entered into Krishna. And when Radharani entered into Krishna, then the color of Radharani overtook Krishna. So Krishna is called as Shyamahari. What he is called as? Shyamahari. He is called as Shyamahari. So, but when Radharani actually entered into Krishna and when Radharani's color overtook Krishna, then the Shyamahari became Gaurahari. He became what? Gaurahari. So therefore, all the associates of Srimati Radharani, they all started shouting, Gaurahari, 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 Gaurahari. Now they wanted to associate with that form. So therefore, in order to associate with that form, they all took different forms, which are male forms. So that is how the different associates of Lord Chaitanya came. So they all took different male forms, and Srimati Radharani took the form of Gadadhar Pandit. So therefore, she was the only one who could control Lord Chaitanya. I mean, Gadadhar Pandit was the only one who could control Lord Chaitanya. When Lord Chaitanya became very ecstatic and he became very uncontrollable, he was the only one who could control Lord Chaitanya. So therefore, Sachimata, she actually requested Gadadhar Pandit that you don't leave my son's presence. You always be with him. So therefore, you can find that he is always with him, except that when he traveled to South India and when he went to Vrindavan, rest of the time he is always with him. That is his service, that he is always with him. And Lord Chaitanya had a very close circle, the closest circle of Lord Chaitanya. That was Gadadhar Pandit, Swarup Damodar, and Ramananda Rai. So they used to sit and read Srimad Bhagavatam, and they used to relish the pastimes of Krishna by reading Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is the personality of Gadadhar Pandit. Is a very exalted personality. There are some Gaudiya Vaishnavas who actually worship the form of Gaur Gadadhar as the form of Radha and Krishna. But Srila Prabhupada actually taught us to worship Gaur Nitai. We don't worship Gaur Gadadhar. Not that it is wrong. We just don't worship because Prabhupada gave us order to worship Gaur Nitai. When Gaur Gadadhar are together, they are in the form of enjoying the pastimes. But when Gaur Nitai are together, they are in the mood of preaching Krishna consciousness to the whole world. So naturally, Prabhupada actually came as a Senapati Bhakta of Lord Chaitanya to take Krishna consciousness to each and every town and village in the world. So we are actually missionaries. We are actually missionaries. So our mission is to preach Krishna consciousness. So we live Krishna consciousness and we preach Krishna consciousness. This is our mission. Our mission is first we live Krishna consciousness. Second is that we preach Krishna consciousness. This is our mission. So for us, the most appropriate worship is the worship of Gaur Nitai, because they are in the preaching mood. They are in the mood of expanding preaching to the whole world. They are in the mood of taking, Nityananda Prabhu is in the mood of taking Lord Chaitanya's mercy to the whole world. Lord Chaitanya is in the mood of giving mercy to the whole world. So therefore, that mood our Acharya Parampara has taken, and especially Prabhupada has taken that mood. So therefore, we worship God Nitai, and we are meant to live our life for preaching, practicing and preaching Krishna consciousness. It's okay? Okay. Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Okay. We have half an hour more, so we can ask many more questions. That's what, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, I have a question on that quickly
Yeah.
to deliver to Goloka. In my 2.5 years of decade of experience being with all these devotees.
Yeah.
Okay. In my experience of being with devotees for around 2.5 decades,
Yeah.
almost 24 years.
Yeah.
Many times I come across devotees, they say, to go to Goluka means बहुनाम जन्मांतर means अभी several lifetime तुम तो अभी जाएगा जाए नहीं सकता ऊपर. I get to know. And some devotees are so merciful, they say, नहीं, if you perfect, Prabhupada says it is 60%, 67%, you will go.
Not 60%, 70%. 70%.
70%. Thank you. So now, as an individual, at times I feel, see, if I ask my son to draw a straight line, now I just trying to get deeper into my question. I give a scale to my son and he takes a line and draws it. Certainly, sometimes I feel that is Krishna conscious is like a scale.
You ask the question, no problem.
No audio, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, no audio, Prabhu.
See, the point is that I was in Mayapur. Okay. I packed my bags. I put everything in the suitcase. Then I caught my plane. I sat in the car. I went to airport. I caught my plane. Then I got down in Bangalore airport. And then again I took my bags. So on devotee came and picked me up. And today morning Narayari Prabhu picked me up. And then I came here. Okay. This is a different journey. Going to Goloka is a different journey. Okay. So many times because of our strong attachment to this bodily conception of life. So when we say that I have to go to Goloka, we think that going to Goloka is like coming from Mayapur to Bangalore. Okay. So going to Goloka is actually a journey of consciousness. Okay. So that it doesn't matter outside, what is the outside circumstance, it doesn't matter. That's what actually Advaita Acharya is telling to Mahaprabhu, that wherever you are, that is Vrindavan. Okay. So for us, what it means going to Goloka? For us, it means like once Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he asked Prabhupada that there are so many things to worry about. There's cement, there is sand, there is books to be printed, there is money to be collected, there's temples to be built. There's so many things to be worried about. hardly I'm getting time to think of Krishna. Hardly I'm getting time to think of Krishna. What will happen to me? Then Prabhupada told him that millions of lifetimes you wasted by giving it to your own mind and senses. Give this one lifetime to Lord Chaitanya. In the end, whatever is needed, Lord Chaitanya will come and do. For us, this is going to Goloka. To understand this simple concept, that let us give this one life to Lord Prabhupada. Lord Chaitanya means for us practically what? Okay. For us, it practically Prabhupada. Okay. ISKCON Prabhupada, non-different. Okay. So for us, that is what it means. That give this one lifetime, do your best. That we are having many defects, we have many anarthas, but we do our best. We try to actually see how we can contribute. Okay. And try to be as much humble as possible. It's very difficult to be humble in material world, but we try to be as much humble as possible and try to offer some service to the Lord. And then try to live philosophy. See, I have a joke. Now, I see that most of the time our problem in ISKCON today is that we think that life is for living and the philosophy is for preaching.
This is a very strong word. You have to explain us now.
Means that I will live the life the way I want, but when I'm asked to give a class, I will give a wonderful class with popka philosophy. Because I know philosophy, right? And I can give a class with good philosophy. And if I have sense of humor, then I can put some 4 joke in between. Okay, then people will laugh. Okay, then if they are sleeping, I will make them to chant Hare Krishna. Okay, then they will wake up also. See, I am giving all the secret. Huh? So then people will, and when I finish the class, people will say, Prabhuji, wonderful class, huh? Very nicely done class. Wow, you're nice, giving very good class. Huh? So then I also become very happy. Okay, people enjoyed the class, very good, nice. Then I go back and do what I want. Right? Life is meant for living and philosophy is meant for preaching. This is the problem in ISKCON. Why? When I get a problem, then where do I go for solution? This is the most important thing. When I get a problem, where do I go for solution? Like some devotees come to me with problem. Okay. Then I try to tell them some Krishna consciousness. You know, first answer I get from them, Prabhu, don't talk philosophy when I'm in trouble. So what will I talk when you are in trouble? So nowadays when people are in trouble, I don't talk them philosophy. Because they become very upset. But when they go over that trouble and they become little settled, then I tell them philosophy. Because when they are really in trouble, if you tell them philosophy, they get upset. Arey, I am in so much trouble, you are just talking philosophy. So then I realized that we should change the whole stand. What is that? Philosophy is meant for living and life is meant for preaching. You understand that? Philosophy is meant for living and life is meant for preaching. You just reverse it. Then everything will become all right. Okay. So what is our philosophy? Our philosophy is that we are not this body. That's our first philosophy. Right? So what does that mean? I want to tell one nice pastime of Lord Chaitanya. Because see, if you actually study Lord Chaitanya's pastime, all our questions will be answered. So Lord Chaitanya was actually he was displaying Mahaprakash Leela, and he was giving left and right. He was giving Krishna Prem to devotees. He was calling everybody, calling people and giving. You come, you come, you come. The only person he did not call, the few people he did not call, one person he did not call is his own mother. Why? Then people went and asked him that, why are you not calling your own mother? She said she is an offender. Then everybody got surprised. How she can be offender? She is the mother of the Supreme Lord. How she can be offender? Then she said she is the offender of Advaitacharya. Yeah. So then she begged for forgiveness and then, yeah, whatever. Then he got. Then there was one devotee called Mukunda. Then Lord Chaitanya said that when they all said, Lord Chaitanya, you're not calling Mukunda, you're not giving him the love of Godhead. Lord Chaitanya said, no. He is not fit to get love of Godhead. Then they all became very morose. They said, if Lord Chaitanya is saying that he is not fit to get love of God, how is going to get love of Godhead? Then they said, no, you have to be merciful. You should not say like this. You should give him love of Godhead. Then Lord Chaitanya said, not in this lifetime. Not in this lifetime. Then they asked him, when? Then Lord Chaitanya said, after 1 million lifetime, you will get love of Godhead. After 1 million lifetime, you get love of God. They all became very, very morose. They went to Mukunda. They told Mukunda, see, somehow Lord Chaitanya, I don't know why he is so, his heart is so hard when it comes to you. He is telling that you have to wait for 1 million lifetime to get love of Godhead. And then Mukunda started jumping and dancing and he was in great ecstasy. Okay. Then everybody is confused. Did he not hear properly? Yes, I'm hearing problem. They are telling, do you know Lord Chaitanya said, I heard what you said. Jumping and dancing in great ecstasy. Then they asked him, see, you're going to wait for 1 million lifetime to get love of Godhead. Are you not sad? He said, Arey, who will be sad? Lord Chaitanya has told that after 1 million lifetime, I am going to get love of Godhead. Means it is sure that I am going to get love of Godhead. Why I should be worried? Why I should be worried? Now it is 100% pakka that I am going to get love of Godhead. What is this 1 million lifetime? It just will go away like this. And then I will get love of Godhead. So then when they went and told Lord Chaitanya that he's doing like this, then he told, now Mukunda is qualified. Bring him, I'll give love. So why I told you this past time is because we have to focus on what we have to focus. Right? And Lord Chaitanya will focus on what he has to focus. Right? So the point is that there is a cultivation of Krishna consciousness which we need to do. Okay, what is that cultivation of Krishna consciousness? Kriti sadhya bhavet sadhya sabhakti sadhana vida nitya siddhasya bhavasya prakatyam iti sadhyata. Rupa Goswami is saying that the purpose of practicing sadhana bhakti is actually to come to the level of bhava. That is the purpose. Now, how do we understand that we are coming to the level of bhava or not? So for that, Rupa Goswami has given two type of symptoms. One type of symptom is something which you can imitate. Like for example, crying, rolling on ground, shivering. These are symptoms of ecstasy which naturally appears in the body of a devotee, but we can imitate also those symptoms. Oh, Krishna! Krishna! Right? If you're a good actor, you can do all these things. Right? That is why Prabhupada said, if someone comes and kick in his face, Prabhupada said, really one person was coming and rolling in Vrindavan, and then devotees are thinking that they asked Prabhupada, he's coming and doing this, should we go and kick in his face? He said, don't do it. So there are some symptoms which can be imitated. Okay? Anybody who is a good actor can imitate these symptoms. There are many sahajyas who imitate these symptoms. Right? Then Rupa Goswami gives 9 symptoms which cannot be imitated. So what are those 9 symptoms? First of all, we should know this. Why we should know this? Because if I go to play cricket and if someone is asking me, you are taking a ball, you are taking a bat and going to play cricket, what are you going to do? If I tell them that I am going to score 10 goals, what they will say? What they will say? They will say, Arey, you don't even know how to play cricket. You don't even know that in cricket you have to score run, not goal. Right? So I don't know the basic aim of why I am having a bat in my hand. Correct? So we are all sadhakas. Do we know why we are practicing sadhana bhakti? Right? So do we know that 9 symptoms of a person in bhava bhakti which cannot be imitated? Do we know that? I'm asking, anybody knows? That means we are going to play cricket and we are going to score goal. right? Because we don't know what we are meant to become. If we don't know what we are meant to become, how we will become that? This is called International Society for Krishna Consciousness. If you're not conscious of what you're going to become, huh? Like in Tamil, we have one saying, Pullayar pudikka poi korangana kadai. You know what does it mean? It means that you try to make one mud form of Ganesha, but you end up with the mud form of monkey. Because you don't know how Ganesha looks like. So you imagine that I am making Ganesha, I am making Ganesha, I am making Ganesha, and then you ended up with a monkey. So if we don't know what we are meant to become, the three modes will make us to become something which we don't want to, right? So therefore, the basic thing, we don't have to worry straight line, curved line, dancing line, sleeping line. We don't have to worry about all that. We should simply understand that what we are meant to become. There are 9 symptoms: Shantir, Avyakta Kalatvam, Viraktir, Manasunyata, Ashabata, Samutkanta, Namagane Sadaruchi, Asaktistat Gunakyane, Pritistat Vasatistale. The 9 symptoms of a person in Bhava are very, very important. Everybody should know this. At least you should know this. Whether you will become or not is next step. But if you don't know, you cannot become. Means that you should remain undisturbed when there is reason for disturbance. Remaining undisturbed when there is no reason for disturbance is not great. When there is reason for disturbance, we should remain undisturbed. We should not waste time. Then we should remain detached when there is cause for attachment. We should remain detached when there is cause for attachment. I like gulab jamun, and I can eat so much gulab jamun, but I should first make sure that there is gulab jamun for others before I even touch it. Just because there is availability of gulab jamun and it is prasadam and I like it, I should not try to eat it. I should see whether everybody will get gulab jamun or not. Let everybody, whatever happen, let them happen. Let me talk. Not good. You should remain detached when there is cause for attachment. That is called virakti. Manasunyata means that we should be bereft of this tendency to expect recognition. Ashabadda means we should always be hopeful that if not 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, some lifetime I will get Mahaprabhu's mercy. Samutkanta means we should be eager to participate in the activities of Krishna consciousness. Not that, oh, this is not my service. This is not my service. We should be eager to participate in the activities of Krishna consciousness. Samutkanta, Namagane Sadaruchi. We should have some taste in spontaneously chanting the holy name. Asaktistat Gunakyane. We should have great attachment to actually explain and speak about the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya, Lord Krishna. We should have great attachment to speak and explain them. Pritistat Vasatistale. We should have great attachment to be in the temple. Not that, okay, Sunday has come, now I have to go to temple, what to do? Okay, let me go. We should have natural attachment to be in the temple. Because temple is the place where Lord is living. We should have natural attachment to be in the temple. So these 9 qualities cannot be imitated. So we should simply focus on the gap analysis of where I am and where they are. And then if we try to close the gap as much as possible, then we are already reaching somewhere. So that's our business. Whether we will go back to Goloka, whether we will get love of Godhead, that is whose business? That is Prabhupada's business. So let us do our business and let Prabhupada do his business. He knows how to do his business. We don't know how to do our business. So we should be worried about how to do our business. We should not be worried about how he is doing his business. He has already manifested how he is doing his business. Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschayata Desatarini. He has manifested everything. He has manifested his wonderful facility. Who manifested his facility? Prabhupada manifested his facility. Without Prabhupada, the facility will be there? No, we will not have, right? Of course, we all became instruments in manifesting this facility. But actually, without Prabhupada's mercy, this facility will not be there. Not only this facility, so many facilities all over the world will not be there. All over the world, Gaurnita is dancing. How they are dancing all over the world? Who took them to dance all over the world? Prabhupada took them to dance all over the world. So he knows what he has to do. Let us know what we have to do, and we should focus on what we have to do. That is called International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you. Anybody else?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you very, very much. Very, very nice class. I have a few questions, Prabhuji. You said that Advaita Acharya called out loudly, right? Very loudly. So my doubt is, Prahlada didn't call out loudly and Narsimha came. So why did Advaita Acharya have to call out so loudly?
Because he is Simha. He is Simha. So Simha has to roar. Everybody has a nature, right? Everybody does things according to their nature. I have a nature. My nature is to keep on talking. You give me a mic, I will talk, right? So people have nature. So according to the nature, people have to do things. He is Advaita Simha, so he always roars, right? So when Lord Chaitanya, when he took sannyas, and when then after taking sannyas, he sent someone to Navadip to actually tell everyone that he has taken sannyas. Okay. So when he gave that message in Navadip, the person came and he gave the message in Navadip that Lord Chaitanya has taken sannyas. And when Advaita Acharya heard that, then he said immediately, there is no point maintaining my life anymore. I am going to give up my body. Okay, he became so morose. And not only him, all the different Navadip Vasis, they became so morose. Even those who actually criticized Lord Chaitanya, they became morose. They became very regretful. They said that actually we did not understand the greatness of Lord Chaitanya. We unnecessarily criticized him. So now he has taken sannyas. Now how we will see him? How we will see his face, his moon-like face? How we will see him dancing? How we will hear his kirtan? What will happen to us? What is the use of maintaining this life? Let's just give up this life. So when everybody was going to give up their life, everybody was planning to give up their life, that time by Lord Chaitanya's arrangement, there was a voice in the sky which actually said, "Oh, dear residents of Navadip, don't give up your life. You will be able to take association of Lord Chaitanya and you will be enjoy with Lord Chaitanya before." When they heard that, you know what Advaita Acharya did? He roared. He roared. He gave hunkara. He roared. Because he is Advaita Simha. So therefore, he has his nature. He does things according to his nature. Okay. Yes.
Prabhuji, Gadadhar Pandit was taken to, I think, Pundarik Vidyanadi, and then, he doubted, how his behavior, wearing oil and all that. Gadadhar Pandit is Radharani. How she can doubt?
See, the point is that Lord Chaitanya came with his associates for one reason. What is the reason? The reason is that how to practice the science of Krishna consciousness in Kali Yuga. This is a very important thing. Because Krishna, he said, Saradharvan Pariteja Mamekam Sharanam Raja Hamsam Taropabhipyo Mokshaishami Masuchaha. Okay. He said this and went, abandon all rights of religion and surrender unto me. I will take care of all your sinful activity. Don't worry. He said. And then what did he do? He went. Okay. Then came Bhagavatam. And Bhagavatam explained that how that is going to happen. Bhagavatam explained that how that process of taking away the sins is going to happen. So that is the second part of the shloka. Aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma suchaha. So that how it is going to happen, that Bhagavatam explained. What did that say? Bhagavatam say, Nama Sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo dukkha samanas tam namami harim param. So the second half of that shloka is going to happen in Kali Yuga simply by chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So that means Nama Prabhu is going to appear in Kali Yuga. Right? Okay. Now, how to surrender to Nama Prabhu? Sarvadharman Pariteja Mamekam Sharanam Raja. How to leave all other processes and focus and surrender to Mahaprabhu, the Nama Prabhu in in an exclusive way. So that is the first two lines of the shloka. So how to do that? What are the different challenges which will come in doing that? How to actually cooperate in Kali Yuga, and how to avoid offenses while chanting the holy name, and how to recognize Vaishnavas, and how to develop this love among the society of Vaishnavas in order to simply practically demonstrate that Lord Chaitanya came with his associates. So therefore, whatever is required to remove our doubts, okay, in chanting the holy name, in actually relishing the Vaishnava Sangha, this is the most important thing. Because in Kali Yuga, we are not doing Kirtana. We are doing what? Sankirtana. Sankirtana means what? We are coming together and doing Kirtana. So if we have to come together and do Kirtana, then we should relish the association of devotees, not tolerate the association of devotees. We should do what?
Relish.
Relish the association of devotees. Like, you see a good gulab jamun, you relish it, right? You take little by little, you eat it, you allow the taste to sink, you allow the smell to sink, and then you look at it. Every aspect of it gives pleasure to you, right? Seeing the gulab jamun gives pleasure, smelling the gulab jamun gives pleasure, tasting the gulab jamun gives pleasure, touching the gulab jamun gives pleasure, and hearing about that gulab jamun also gives pleasure. This is called Vipralambha Bhava. You are feeling so much separation from Prashad. Like that, do we experience that pleasure in Vaishnava Sangha? Seeing Vaishnava should give pleasure, right? Hearing about Vaishnava should give pleasure. Sitting and having prasadam should give us pleasure. When we see our Saha Vaishnavas, then embracing each other with great love should give us pleasure. And we should be little careful. Prabhu should embrace Prabhu's, Mataji should embrace. It's not right to do any cross connection. That Prabhu said, embracing Vaishnava gives great pleasure, let me go. Careful. So, every aspect of Vaishnava association should give us pleasure. Right? So, how to derive that pleasure in the Vaishnava association while removing the different misunderstandings which can happen amongst Vaishnavas? In order to simply teach us that practically, Lord Chaitanya and his associates came. So therefore, all this is part of the teaching, that we should not simply get carried away by seeing the externals of a Vaishnava. A very important teaching. That a Vaishnava may look very simple, he may be very exalted. But a Vaishnava may look very exalted, but he may not be that exalted, right? So we have to be careful, right? So for that.
Thank you, Prabhuji. One very important question, Prabhuji. I had this question for so long. Lord Krishna, we are told that he comes to Vrindavan even now, and he is enjoying pastimes with Radharani. We are not able to see that because that is happening in a different dimension.
Okay.
We know that Lord Krishna, yada yada hi dharmasya and all that, Krishna says why he comes, right?
Yeah.
Krishna is coming. There are so many planets, so many universes. So my question is, why is Krishna coming and still doing pastimes with Radharani and others? What is the point?
He likes it, so he does it.
He can do it in Golok Vrindavan, no?
Wherever he wants, he can do it. Who are you to question it? See, this is the conception of God. See, everything belongs to him. Aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartate. Right? So everything is coming. For you, this is material world, that is Golok Vrindavan. But for him, it is not like that. That is called Advaya Jnana. See, for you, there is Haladini, there is Tapakari. Right? There is a burning potency and there is a pleasure potency for you. But for him, is all pleasure only. Right? So, He can do pastime wherever he wants. Even if you want, he can enter your heart and do pastime. You cannot tell, hey, it's my heart, why are you entering my heart? Krishna will say, whether you like or not, I am already there. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivisto. Right? You didn't choose it. You didn't choose it. Right? So this is what it means to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So if you can recognize that, then that's your good fortune. Right? If we cannot recognize that, that's our bad fortune. That's our misfortune. Right? So for him, there is no difference between material and spiritual. For us, there is difference between material and spiritual. Why? You know why? Because we are seeing things disconnected from Krishna. Ritirtam ya pratiyeta na pratiyeta chatmani tadvidyat atmano maya yata bhasho yata tamaha. That is why when he was telling that when will you go back home, back to Godhead, I said it's not like a journey that I have to come from Kolkata to Bangalore. Okay, it's not like that journey. That's a different level of journey. What is that different level of journey? That journey is actually to become conscious of Krishna's connection everywhere. It is said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Stavara Jangama deke, na deke taramurti. Simply by seeing moving and non-moving, a person is not able to see the forms of that is moving and non-moving. They simply see their Ishtadeva. Ishtadeva Spriti. Why it is there? Because he is there everywhere. Andantarastha Paramanu Chayantarastham Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Right? So therefore, he is there. But specific answer to your question that why the Lord does that. Okay, there's a specific answer. It is there in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Ananda Chinmaya Rasatmata Manasu Yap Praninam Pratipalan Smaratam Upetya Leela Itena Bhuvanayani Jayat Ajashram Govindam Adipurushram Tamaham Bhajami. The Lord comes and displays his different pastimes everywhere because there are people who are interested to see those pastimes. Right? And those with that eyes, they can actually see it. Those with the eyes, they can actually see it. It is said in Sadagoswami Ashtagam, Kunjat Kokil Hamsa Sarasagana, Kirne Mayura Kule, Nana Ratna Nibadda Mula Vitapa Sriyukta Vrindavane. If you have that eyes, you can see it. If you don't have that eyes, you better cry that let me have that eyes so that I can see it. Right? Makes sense? Okay.
Coming up.
Thank
We
you
want
very
to
much,
know.
Prabhuji. So, the point is that every philosophy should have practical manifestation. And the manifestation of a philosophy practically is service. Okay. So then everybody does some service, and that service is assigned by the spiritual master. So I got one service assigned by my spiritual master, which is this Mayapur hospital project. I'll just quickly run through this for all of you and seek your blessings to complete this project quickly. So this is the development of the hospital, the 100-bed hospital project, which is, of course, we don't need this. This is the legal part. So this is our vision for the hospital, that when we actually wanted to make this hospital happen, we were faced with a very unique problem, that we had all these devotees who are coming from the West who have seen very high quality hospitals. And then we have our main servicing people who are the Dhamvasis who are extremely poor, who cannot afford, very high quality kind of situation. Then we realized that why the dichotomy should exist, because healthcare is a right for everybody. Everybody should have right for proper healthcare. We should not link right to high quality healthcare to economic status. So from that came our vision that we should actually provide high quality, affordable healthcare for everyone, caring for the body and soul. And from that itself came our value statement, which acts as 4C: compassion, care, commitment, and cooperation. So that is our value statement. So with that came our belief and our delivery system. So this is how we came to our vision. Of course, this is a NGO grading nowadays. This is required that we have got a certificate from a rating agency that our project has high delivery capability and high organizational capability. This is the existing hospital. Those of you who have come to Mayapur who have seen it, that it is there on the Bhaktisiddhanta Road, just before entering the temple on the west side, on the Ganga side, it is there. Of course, the front was different before. Now we renovated the front and then we also built something in the front. So this hospital currently has only 8 beds or 10 beds. We are trying to expand it into a 100-bed hospital. Even though it has only 10 beds, last 4 years we have added many services to the hospital. We have somehow squeezed in different services. Now we have a variety of outpatient consultations, including specialist consultations. We have 10-bed inpatient, and we also have 24-hour emergency service that at any point of time in our hospital, doctor and nurses are available. Any emergency can be met. We have 24-hour CT scan service. We have 24-hour lab service. So we have all these services which is available 24 hours. Then we also started recently. Previously, we had only cataract operation facility. Recently, we have added general surgery facility and gynecology surgery facility, very high quality equipment and highly experienced doctors also. Our general surgeon is actually my godbrother. He has come from Australia with more than 25 years of practice. Our gynecological surgeon is also a nice devotee. She has trained in Switzerland and she has come here. She's a very nice devotee who is actually trained in both of them are very trained in very specific type of surgery called minimal invasive surgery. Means that it is not like, you have to cut the whole thing to do things, but minimally they can invade and they can do surgery. Pain-free surgery is what their specialty is. We also started a dialysis unit in our hospital. This is other than what we have the dialysis facility for His Honor Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. This is a separate dialysis facility which is there in the hospital itself. It is meant for dialysis dependent devotees. We have physiotherapy section. We also offer palliative care. We have very strong diagnostic facility, except MRI. Almost we have everything. All in the existing hospital itself. Everything has been manifesting in the last 4 or 5 years. Actually, the main architect behind, the main brain behind all this is also staying in this temple. He is Dr. Sukhi Achyuta. I don't know where he is. I saw his wife here. He's also staying here. He came here. He is the main medical brain behind all this. When I met him in 2017 or 18, we were discussing about this project. I did not even have a proper hospital. So he said that, Prabhuji, let us make a medical college. I said that I don't even have a hospital. You're talking about medical college. He said, no, we have to dream big. Then only things will happen. So that's how it all happened. Very intelligent doctor. And his good wife, she was also here. I think she left. She is like, how Advaita Acharya was instrumental in bringing Lord Chaitanya to this material world. Same way she was instrumental in bringing her husband to Mayapur. She is a nice devotee. Yeah. So we have very good diagnostic facilities. Now we added OPG, means that full X-ray for the teeth, and also we added endoscopy, colonoscopy. So facility-wise, we have a lot of facilities now. We don't have to worry, not like before. These are the photos of the facilities. We have a 24-hour pharmacy, and we also have 24-hour ambulance service. We have 2 ambulances which are advanced life support ambulance, and we have 1 BLS, which is basic life support ambulance. So this is our story of service growth. You can see that in 2020 we were servicing about 9,300 patients. Last year we serviced 43,000 patients, mainly because we are expanding our services in many different ways. Now this year we will service more than 50,000 patients. So our servicing ability to Dhamvasis is also growing. We have done about 8,500 free CT scans, and we have given subsidy to more than 14,000 devotees and Dhamvasis. Of course, we don't differentiate. We give service to everybody. We're not like particular only for devotees. We treat everyone. We treat Dhamvasi Muslims also. We don't create that differentiation between them. Many of them are very grateful that we are there for the service. These are our charitable services. Of course, we subsidize people who cannot pay. We are providing free treatment to all ISKCON brahmacharis and sannyasis. We are also providing free consultation to all Gaudiya Math brahmacharis and sannyasis, because many of the Gaudiya Maths are not very rich. They are all very poor. And these brahmacharis, sannyasis, when they get sick, they just chant Hare Krishna and then they just let the body to take over. That is what the situation they were having. Now the hospital is there. They are very grateful. They come, they take treatment and go. And this service is also unifying all the Gaudiya Maths together. This is another important thing which Prabhupada himself wanted. He wanted unity in the family of the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur's disciples and grand disciples. So some Maths, they were having some minor differences with us, and it is all known also. But even those Maths like Chaitanya Math, very thankful to the hospital, because we treated many devotees during COVID in the Chaitanya Math. Very frequently they send feast prasadam to us, as matter of gratitude. We have very wonderful reciprocation with devotees and Maths. Whenever they have some big program, we send our team. They do free medical camps there. Recently also there was a inauguration of Gautama temple. We sent free ambulance, we sent free medical camp. All these things we do. We have good reciprocation with the local devotees. We also do free surgery to the Dhamvasis, cataract surgeries to Dhamvasis. I also spoke about the CT scan. We also go into the village. We do many free medical camps. Right now we are in the process of sourcing a mobile eye clinic with which we will go and we will supply free spectacles to devotees and Dhamvasis. What is the need for a 100-bed hospital? Many times I get asked this question. Prabhupada never wanted hospital to be built. Why are you building a hospital? Prabhupada criticized so much about hospital. It is true, Prabhupada criticized many Karmi hospitals, but we are not building a Karmi hospital. We are actually building a place where devotees and Dhamvasis can be served. And devotees are doing service there. 90% of our work strength is devotees, and many of them are Dhamvasis. So then we also have a big community, more than 10,000 resident community. And we also have a large number of visitors, more than 12 million people coming to Mayapur every year. We don't want them to have the anxiety that if I have a health problem, where I will go, or if I have a medical emergency, where I will go. We don't want them to have such anxiety. We actually run 24-hour service mainly for visiting devotees, and because we see that sometimes it happens that during night time they get cardiac emergencies and then it's life threatening, and if you don't have a 24-hour emergency service, then it is likely that they will go back home, back to Godhead. Of course, leaving body in Mayapur is very auspicious, but we don't want that to be done without having proper care. So that's something which is very important. Also, we have many Prabhupada disciples residing in Mayapur, many leaders coming to Mayapur. None of them are getting younger. Everybody is getting older only. So therefore, services are required. Maybe I'll skip all this. This is all about lack of government facilities, which is there. Just skip these things. So what we are trying to do, we are trying to upgrade the existing hospital, which we have done almost 90% is over. We are constructing a new 100-bed hospital with multi-speciality hospital. Work is going on. We also wish to establish a maternity and child health center, because we want to treat that as separate from the hospital. Giving birth is a natural function for a woman. She should not go to a place where sick people are there. She should go to a place which is simply meant for that. And she should be very comfortable in a very homely atmosphere. She should give birth. Actually, Radharani is the mother of the whole universe. In India, we have this system that when the woman becomes a mother for the first time, she goes to her mother's house and then she gives birth. So we want all mothers to come to Mayapur, because Radharani is the mother, and then she can come and give birth. They can come and give birth there under the supervision of Srimati Radharani, and when the child is born, they can actually go and show it to Radharani. This is the child, please see. Like that. We want to make facilities like that. We have a big dream. We are also opening a nursing and paramedical college. Two reasons. One is that we ourselves need this supply of nurses. Second is that we want to open a new career opportunity for the Dhamvasis. Is very important there, because there is no proper career opportunity for the Dhamvasi children and our own children also. This will give a very good opportunity for their career to actually study there in Mayapur, to serve in Mayapur, live in Mayapur. So that's an important thing. We are also making accommodation for doctors. We want to make, we are not making, we want to make, because this is a very, very important thing. People want good place to stay when they want to come and do service. So that's another important aspect. Another very important aspect is palliative care. Many devotees would like to come and leave their body in Mayapur. So we have to make separate setup for them, because that mood is completely different. That mood is not the mood of living. That mood is the mood of leaving. So that we cannot combine with the mood of people who want to live. So we want to create a separate facility for them, where there will be pain management, there will be emotional support, there will be spiritual support, there will be nice programs, chanting, Prabhupada's lecture. We want to create a whole atmosphere where they can peacefully leave their body. So again, that's another important project which we are yet to start. So there are a lot of things which we need to do. Basically, birth, old age, disease, and death, out of which old age happens naturally. We don't have to intervene in the process. But other three processes require intervention. Birth requires intervention, disease requires intervention, death also requires some sort of intervention. So we want to provide that intervention in a proper Krishna conscious way. That is the mission of our hospital for devotees. So this is what we are trying to do. This is the artistic impression of the hospital. This is the actual position of the hospital now. More or less it is built. We still have some funding gap. We have a gap of about 8 crores to finish the building, and then rest of it, we almost have rest of the money to start services, and also equipment also we have to start services. Other thing is to also, it is easy to get money for equipment through CSR, etc. We are already getting a lot of CSR support, but it is all directed towards the equipment. So our real challenge is to finish this building. So we are looking for some support. If you can support, or if you know people who can support, please talk to me. I am here. I'll be very grateful if something can be done. So what are the facilities in the new hospital? These are the facilities are going to be the new hospital. The ground floor is all diagnostics, 24-hour emergency, proper 24-hour emergency, and high dependency unit. And also in the ground floor we'll have the reception, etc. Then first floor will be a maternity section, and then birthing room, which we are now doing in this hospital because we need it. Later, when we make a separate facility for that, it will move there. Then a lot of general wards are there, male general ward, female general ward. We have some few individual rooms. Then we also have a very special room, which is like a high-grade ICU in the first floor. The second floor is all semi-sterile and sterile stuff. We have adult ICU, 10 beds. We also have NICU and PICU, because in that area we don't have facility for pediatric ICU and neonatal ICU. So we are making that. Then we also be going to make 4 operation theaters. So then the facilities for the 4 operation theaters. This is the total project. So that's what we are trying to manifest in Mayapur. This is the branding space for anchor sponsors. Anybody who gives more than 10 crore, they become an anchor sponsor. Then we can put their name, or we can put their dedication there. This is the branding space for them. Other than that, we are also having many opportunities, like starting from 50 lakhs all the way up to 5 crores. Different donation opportunities are there for different areas. So whoever donates whatever according to their thing, then we can give the name for that particular area according to their choice, dedicated to this person or that person, their guru's name or their parents' name, whatever it is. So these dedication options are available. Yeah, this is the total project value, about 130 crores. The total value of the project to manifest, etc. These are the breakup of that, of how that 130 crore comes. So this is the project. It's a very important project, because devotee healthcare is something which is very, very critical. We need to take care of devotees. So therefore we are trying to offer this project to the devotees. Our idea is to open this facility by end of this month. We are hoping that it will happen by the mercy of devotees, by the blessings of devotees. We request you to please offer your prayers to Radha Vinoda, to Nityananda Natabara, Nityananda Natabara and Gaura Sundara, and also to Jagannath Pradesh Bhadra, that this facility should be opened very quickly, and devotees, Dhamvasis, visitors, everybody should get some benefit for this facility. Please offer your blessings and please offer your prayers for this project. I request all of you to chant once Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So whenever you want to write a check, I am always there. You can write whatever amount of check you want. I can always collect it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful session. I think Prabhuji gave us a lot of time, more than 2 hours, and then we had wonderful question and answer sessions. There's so much of philosophy, so much of depth in the way that we are supposed to be looking at our lives, our material, so-called material lives and spiritual life. So this was very enlightening. So let's thank Prabhuji for his association here today by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra once loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Prabhu also told us so much about the hospital project that is coming up. So everything that he was talking about was wonderful enlightenment for all of us. So let's now we also have announcements. Today's sponsorship is by Her Grace Deepadatri Krishna Priya Mataji. So she's sponsoring today's Prashadam for the loving memory of her father. So is Mataji here? She's not there. Okay. So that is the sponsorship for today. So let us chant once for the father, the soul, the Hare Krishna mantra once for her. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we'll also thank the Kannada translation was done by Balaji Govind Prabhu. So thank you so much. Let us also, and Palahari Prabhu also. So both of them have done the translation. So let's quickly chant the Hare Krishna mantra for them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So there are 2 more programs coming up. 1st of February, His Holiness Indradumna Maharaj is going to be here. So that is one thing. Please block your calendars for that. And it's an evening program. And then 31st of January is Nityananda Trayodasi. So Haribol. So both of these, the information will be there in the community. So you can make note of the timings.